I have heard about the Wiccan read. Can you explain what it is and what it means?
Sure. Basically, it's just one little sentence. Do as you will, yet harm none. Many people that come to Wicca just want to practice the witchcraft, and they forget all about the Wiccan read, which is the basis of Wicca itself. It's sort of the ethical arm of it. It's okay to do whatever you want to in Wicca, and it's very unjudgmental. But you really need to think about what you do, and is it going to harm somebody else? And in that case, you just don't do it. Because do as you will, with harm to none.
Marie Birdsong, could you tell us more about the rituals that you do at the Wiccan Way website?
Yes. Every first Tuesday of the month, I do an Isis ritual, which is a ritual dedicated to the goddess Isis. And every Friday, I do a healing ritual to heal anyone that may be in need of it. And then the last Tuesday of the month is our Gaia ritual to help heal Mother Earth. I have all of the links and the actual rituals posted on my Maighread site, so if you wish to join Maighread, you can come and work with me and actually call the quarters and be a part of a real meaningful ritual to the goddess Isis, or for healing, or to heal Mother Earth.
Would you like to share another one of your poems with us? I'm waiting to hear another one.
Well, thank you. This poem was published in the Best Poems and Poets of 2004. I wrote the poem called A Lonely Unicorn to go along with a little sketch that my son Jacob had done as a gift for mine and my husband's anniversary. Before I published the poem, or wrote the poem, he had passed away. So I dedicated this poem, The Lonely Unicorn, to my son Jacob. In cool velvet haze of early morn stood the lonely unicorn, without a thread to keep her warm, nay, save for the love she mourned. The love within her tender heart did fall and was shattered apart. She did not know from whence to start, how to repair love's fragile art. Love in its simplicity once had seemed so clear to be. The unicorn's heart was wild and free, her spirit soared to ecstasy. Now she stands on cold, bare ground, nay, a love for to be found. She sighs away, a fallen clown, as velvet haze gathers round. She will sigh and she will cry for many, many years, to drown her pain in bitter rain, the flood of lost love's tears.
So when can we find you on the Beyond Natural show?
Well, I was on just this past Wednesday, but I was interviewed again, and that interview will be airing on November 23rd at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So look for me there at the Paranormal TV Network, the Beyond Natural show.
Well, there was one of your investigations that you promised to keep us up on, the one out in Nevada. Have you heard any updates on that?
Oh, yes. I had a wonderful time. My husband and I went down there to meet with a woman who had seen some shadow people at a place called American Flats, which used to be some sort of a mill to process ore, silver and gold, to separate it out. And it's all fallen to ruins now. However, she'd also said she had some issues in her home, and we went to the graveyard in Virginia City as well. We were blessed to be joined by my husband's friend Kevin, who's an EMT, and he's just a fantastic guy, and it's always good to have one of those with you when you're out on a ghost hunting thing, just in case you faint away. You have a handsome firefighter there to help you, give you CPR. But I did an investigation at her home and found out the issue she was having there was because of her own latent psychic ability. So I gave her some methods of meditation and taught her some Reiki breathing exercises and things that she can do to learn how to control her abilities and use them better. Then we went to the graveyard in Virginia City, which was just absolutely marvelous. A lot of the Masons are buried there, the old Masons, and then there was a firefighter's graveyard. I mean, it just rambled on forever. It was really wonderful. Took lots of pictures of that. Didn't see any ghosts. Did have to use the ladies' room, which there wasn't one, so I wound up going to a little pine tree. Just to cue you ladies in, I'm coming up with a new feminine deodorant spray that smells like pine trees and sagebrush. So, you know, keep that in mind for later. And then we go to American Flats, which is a huge place where they used to process all this stuff. The ceilings have all fallen in. There's lots of holes in the floor because you're actually going through where they did all the processing. And it's just spray painted with graffiti all over the place. A lot of profanity and different things. I did EVPs. I took pictures. I didn't find anything there. However, I do think that it may have been a little case of, you know, people expecting something to be there, and you know, kids hanging out there and, you know, doing whatever they do, drink and write profanity on the walls. It may have just been a case of that, although it may have been haunted. I was only there for a couple of hours, but I didn't feel or catch anything. But I did have an opportunity to help this dear lady with her own issues, dealing with her own psychic abilities, as well as her daughters. And I gave them some special waters that I make, which is the sandalwood and amber mixture that I make and I bless. And it is for enhancing your own psychic abilities and also banishing negativity. So they use that whenever they feel a little insecure or frightened, and I talk to them about dealing with the inner shadow person. Sometimes shadow people can be a reflection of our own anger and our own negativity, and that's what we're seeing more than a real spirit or anything. So it was an interesting adventure, but it came out to be kind of mundane circumstances that was causing the paranormal activity for these people. So there you have it.
Thanks for the update. Thank you. It was
You're welcome.
interesting.